It's, I'm sure the title has taken a few folks by surprise. and some of you are dubious. Some of you are dubious. How can Vox be such a hypocrite? Doesn't he tell us not to talk to the media? Doesn't he know what happened to Jared Taylor? How dare you, Vox? How dare you? And I recognize the name because, of course, I've received the copies of her emails to various places, right? And so I'm a writer with the Daily Dot. We're looking into the many platforms that host you and your company in light of repeated accusations that you espouse various forms of bigotry and defame people on your blogs, YouTube channel, and other places, which some argue violate the platform's policies. Gee, I wonder who's been making these repeated accusations, huh? Here are my questions for you. Have you ever been warned by or kicked off of any of the platforms in addition to Amazon, Indiegogo, and Twitter for violations of their policies? If so, which platforms and what was the basis of the complaint? What was the outcome? What was your take on it? To confirm, Amazon reinstated Castalia House after a brief suspension last year. Indiegogo did not, nor has Twitter reinstated your account, correct? Also to confirm, this is your Castalia House Patreon account, correct? You've mentioned having an issue with Patreon on your YouTube channel recently. What's going on there? And then just more stuff. My deadline is noon EST tomorrow. Thanks. And of course, my immediate thought was to just, delete and ignore, which I do pretty much every day. And so, but then I thought, we already have a number of emails from this individual. So, and she's already given away a few things that I know we can use. And so I sent back the following email. And this, again, I understand. I'm violating my principle. Obviously, I should have handed it over to my PR director, Pax Dickinson. So anyhow, I just wrote back, Dear Ms. Goforth, thank you for your admission that you were attempting to tortiously interfere with the contracts that govern the relationships with the various platforms you mentioned. Regards, Vox Day. And so what we're doing here and what we've learned now to do is to make sure that they have been put on notice, because what they are doing is attempted tortious interference. Now, she's been put on notice. I was talking to a very high-powered lawyer who not only regularly attends, but actually teaches a number of legal conferences. And they were talking about the data privacy processes and so forth. And the general consensus of the lawyers at most of these large companies is that none of them, absolutely none of them, are entirely abiding by the laws. And so, you just need to know where to look. You just need to know what they're doing. And also, when you look at the terms of use and then you compare them to the community guidelines and the privacy policies and that sort of stuff, it won't be surprising if you discover complete 100% contradictions within those documents. Companies tend to be incredibly fragile from the legal perspective. They are violating so many laws these days. I would encourage you to look up the head of legal for Alphabet. He is not spending a whole lot of time on the law, given the number of subordinates in his office he has impregnated. I'm calling the shot. You know exactly what we're doing. We've been doing this for a while now. And, as I put the post up today, the Death Star has been weaponized. I think it would absolutely astonish you if you had any idea of how little I do. I'm not interested in allowing people to build things. I had a lot of, I did the material possessions thing in my early 20s. When I was 21, I was driving a Porsche and wearing, Armani and Boss suits, Ungaro ties, Gucci shoes, the works. The funny thing is, and my wife does not approve of this, those are still the same, pretty much the same suits. And, I still have the same jeans. I mean, lawyers should be leaping on this. They should be absolutely leaping on this because the opportunities are tremendous. And the best part is, anybody, literally anybody, can do exactly the same thing. I mean, yeah, we're maybe a little bit smarter. Maybe we're a little bit more experienced. Well, we definitely are both. But the point is that you don't need to be a super genius. You just need to be aware. And upper class snobs with a lot more money than you. Of course, we haven't put in the effort to get some of the new features that we designed in from the beginning. We're not doing tech support at this point in time. There's absolutely, if the site doesn't load for you for some reason, try another browser, try another device. Morality is not my morality. My morality, to which I am forced to answer, is, not something that I create and can manipulate. The best way to be able to withstand it is to enjoy it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I guess we can all look forward to the coming hit piece.